from a top secret location, my bedroom. We are broadcasting our pre-show, the red carpet event for the Madison Area Music Association Awards. I'm Cooper Talbot, and tonight we have got Cat and the Hurricane here. Really exciting. How y'all doing?
Doing great.
Yeah.
Great.
Doing great. Kat, please first introduce your all-star team here. Who do we have here?
All right, my name is Kat. I sing and play guitar in the band. This is Ben. We've got vocals and synth and keyboard and melody. And then we've got Alex Nelson down here on the end, everything, drums and percussion. And that's
Everything.
the Hurricane.
Right. Okay. Oh, are you the Hurricane? Oh.
Oh.
To know. And so you all are a gender and genre bending project from right here in Madison, which is what we're celebrating and honoring here with the mamas. All right. So thank you for your work. Now you all have this extreme thrust like this year, including runner up or second place in the Breakthrough Artist of the Year competition, which is big. You all were against folks who have been making the music here longer, you know. Yeah. So you must have been proud about that, huh?
Oh, it was a moment. Oh, yeah. No, it was one of those moments where it's like, I know what we have and I know what we're capable of. And it really shined through that night. And it was, for me, one of the most fun experiences. Like we got to be up there with some of Madison's best, and it was just a really fun night. Just I felt like rock stars. I mean,
exactly, which is what you are for sure, especially with your Madison Area Music Association Award nomination. You made it to the Final Four. That's big. And this category started off pretty big and comes down the Final Four, and that's the New Artist of the Year nomination. Now, how big is that for you?
So excited. Like, yeah.
First year of all three of us being in Madison, same place, same time, totally. I guess. Yeah, no, right. It feels great because we didn't get up here until just last year.
I do have to say, I do enjoy your music. There's that.
Thank you.
Right? Apparently, a lot of people do. There was something I came across on your page, something called Project 1649.
Yes.
Can you tell me a little bit or tell us a little bit about that? Because like you say, you're a project more than a band, really. So you all are doing a lot for all of us. So I'm sorry, go ahead, tell us.
For the Project 1649, we just did that recently with Candace. And it was a organization that was basically fundraising money for homeless children, homeless youth, and basically just trying to get them better, basically just meet their needs of like helping them get education, like very bare minimum. So like, I think that night, $500 was raised with all of the artists that played that night. So,
oh, very nice. Best of luck to your win. No matter what, you are winning. And like I said, hold all of those sentiments near to your heart because there's so many supporters and so many lovers. You're in the Final Four. That means a lot for sure. So people are listening and watching. So we'll do a post interview after the win.
Please.
I love that. After the win or lose, whatever.
We'll be here.
Yeah, we'll see ya. All right. Thanks so much, y'all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye. For sure.
I wake up, I get dressed, and I that what it's all about? Left for dead in the end, can barely call you a friend, my friend. And I'll be hurting for the rest of my life. I'll be hurting for the rest of my life. I'll be hurting for the rest of my life over you. No thanks to you. I'll be hurting for the rest of my life. I'll be hurting for the rest of my life. I'll be hurting for the rest of my life over you. No thanks to I'll be hurting for the rest of my life over you. No thanks to you.
Welcome to the Madison Area Music Awards 2020. Very at home edition, we're going to call
Home
it.
edition. That's right. We're in my living
Yes.
room that I turned into a studio. So yeah.
You have a beautiful studio/living room. This is my bar behind me, and I haven't drank anything yet. That's why I'm probably so discombobulated there, Kelsey Miles. Well, anyway, let's go back. I am La Bamba. I will be your interviewer this evening, and you are the wonderful Kelsey Miles. Thank you so much for taking the time and being part of the Mamas as always. So tell me how you're doing with all of this.
Yeah.
How is this
I like how you said this. Like all of this.
Well, this is just pretty much everything. We all know this can be a whole bunch of things, but we all know what this means.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
So I've been doing really well. During the stay at home, I actually worked on building a studio, which was a plan of mine, but I had no shows. Everything got canceled. So that was cool. And then what's been really neat is I started a Patreon page so my fans can connect with me more. I literally just got done with our cooking night. Every Monday night, I have a recipe and we meet over Zoom and we cook a meal together. And so it's been really fun. A lot of live streaming. I've been writing music, which has been cool. And yeah, I've been looking forward to this winter. I'm just going to write a lot. I'm not going to be playing shows inside. So, but yeah, I'm doing okay.
But what is the best way for us to through your website, obviously, for us to see your virtual shows that way? Is there any other recommendations we can get some awesome Kelsey for 2020? Other ways,
Yeah, my Patreon page would be a big one. So you can actually just Google Patreon Kelsey Miles, and mine will show up. And then Facebook, I'll be doing some live streams. And actually, every Thursday morning, I do a Coffee with Kelsey on my YouTube page. So you can just, it's just, I do simple things that I already drink coffee and play my guitar anyway. So I just hit the go button and hang out, and I'm just there. And I think that connection is what we all need, even without the pandemic. It's just something we all need to be aware of, just a little bit to brighten your day, So
Who's influenced you in your life? Who
So
are some of
many.
your favorites?
So many. I do have a funny story. The reason why I started playing harmonica is because of Robert Plant. My band was doing a Led Zeppelin tribute.
Yes, of course.
And
of
I
course.
thought I could play harmonica. So the night before we played, I bought a harmonica and I learned the part. And my band, God, they were like, how long have you been playing harmonica? Never told us. I said, I bought it last night. And they said, what? And so, mind you, I wasn't that great. And so what I've done is I actually, when I travel, I always stop at a blues jam. I always find a blues jam. St. Louis, Nashville, all in Florida. I stopped at lots of blues jams and I learned so much from the musicians that are seasoned musicians. I've been doing it for a long time. So I've hosted my own jam for a few years, and honestly, like I've learned so much from local musicians and musicians that are playing every weekend. Like I've learned so much from so many people. So my influences are everywhere, and I always take in whatever I can from people who have more knowledge than
We
me.
love you and thank you for taking the time and interviewing. And I have not had any wine, so this is why I'm tripping on my words, but we're going to take care of that too in about 2 minutes.
It was great to
All right,
meet you.
Kelsey.
Thank you.
Happy 2020.
Eric and Beth of Kerosene Kites. Hey, y'all.
Hi.
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 I'm Beth, and that's Eric, in case you get us
True.
confused.
Thank you,
Right.
Beth. That's true.
Because, yeah, it's hard to tell which one is which.
I shaved off my beard recently, and so it's a little easier.
It's just crazy. So you two have, as Kerosene Kites, because you both also have other, music endeavors, but as Kerosene Kites, you've got 2 nominations in this year's Mama Awards for Pop Rock Song of the Year, is it Pop Rock Song of the Year, and Unique Performer, right? So what makes you two unique?
You tell him, Eric.
Well, it's known that we are Wisconsin's #1 holiday band. I mean, I haven't seen any other ones yet, and no one has challenged us yet, but we're going to go ahead
We're
and say
number one.
We're #1. So
I
that's
think
pretty unique.
Okay, because you all have 2 Christmas albums.
Yeah, we put out 2 Christmas albums before we even put out a regular non-Christmas album, and I don't think that's been done maybe in history ever, I think.
That's so unique.
Thank you, Cooper.
Yeah.
You get us.
Yeah, that's so unique. I love it. I love it. Now, did you two come together with wanting to make a holiday album, or was it like, I don't know, what happened?
No.
What brought you together? What was the magnet?
Well, ironically, it was a barista that brought us together because Eric is in a band that has also been nominated for multiple awards, The Mascot Theory. You may recognize him as the front man of the incomparable Mascot Theory. And so I live in Verona, and there's a coffee house here, and the barista that was working there, one of the baristas at the time, happened to be dating the bassist in the Mascot Theory. And she's like, oh, my boyfriend's band is playing here this weekend. You should come check them out. And I was like, oh, that should be nice. Okay. So I came, and it was Eric, who I had met, a few years previously at a Nashville Songwriters Association meeting, and all of his buddies in the Mascot Theory. And I was like, oh my God, these guys are amazing. And so Eric and I were chatting. He's like, we should get together and write. I was like, yeah, we should get together and write. And we did, and it turned out we both had all these unfinished Christmas songs in our catalog, so we just started writing Christmas songs.
What's a kerosene kite?
I don't know. It's a band of 2 people, and sometimes more. No, our very first album, that Christmas album or holiday album, we actually had our names on it. So Beth Killey, Eric Chelland, and I had already designed this logo that had like 2 Ks in it from Killey and Chelland. And so we decided to keep the logo and figure out some sort of K and K words to go for a band name when we decided to go with a band name. So we had a very rock and roll spreadsheet of K words, and eventually whittled it down to kerosene kites so we could keep the logo.
Wow, that is very unique.
You know, you don't often hear the words rock and roll and spreadsheet in the same sentence, but that's how we roll here at Kerosene Kites.
Hey, you know what? I love that. I love that. That's what makes you unique. Let's add that to the spreadsheet of how you all are very unique. That's amazing. Now, are you two working on anything new right now?
Well, we actually are planning a virtual flannel fest. So in addition to being, the founding members of Kerosene Kites, we are also the co-founders of Flannel Fest, which is an annual celebration that happens both in Madison and up in Appleton, and features local and regional acts. And we raise money for the Keep Wisconsin Warm /Cool Fund. And obviously having a big group of people gather this year is not super practical. So we're going to do a virtual Flannel Fest. So that's kind of what's going on behind the scenes.
It's going to be November 21st. It's a Saturday night. I believe probably somewhere around 7:00. And the cool thing about going virtual is that we can have more artists than we normally would. And also that we're not limited to Madison and Appleton specifics. So we can go, nationwide. So we're booking some artists that are from other areas of the country, some that are from Wisconsin, some that are Nashville, just a lot of different areas, just to try to expand our little Flannel Fest family a little bit and try to raise money for this awesome organization.
That sounds wonderful. I can't wait to see. Yeah, let me know. I have a Christmas onesie as well. So just let me know.
We'll call you too then.
Yeah, call me.
Yeah, Cooper, I hope at some point you back far enough up from the computer that everyone can get your onesie in its full glory. This is a tough
like I might, I mean, I don't know.
Dang it.
Lassie.
We didn't get the memo on the dress code. We wore flannel to promote flannel.
No, and as well you should. Kerosene Kites. I got so much insight. You all are so unique that I'll never forget it. I'll never forget this.
Ready?
Ready.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. All the passengers know that the pilot has control. Lift us higher than we've ever approached before. Where the mountains flatten out over sky and under clouds, in the atmosphere where balance is restored. As we rise, 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 all of us are bones and blood and skin. Our broken hearts just waiting to be fixed with undiscovered wings, longing to ascend. Life gets stuck in a horizontal mode, letting legs that fix us to the floor. We were born to harmonize, navigate the skies, tetherless and unafraid to soar. As we rise, 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 all of us are bones and blood and skin. Our broken hearts just waiting to be fixed with undiscovered wings, longing to ascend.
Get caught in a crosswind.
Sail away so much more than what we've been. We are broken hearts just waiting to be fixed with undiscovered wings, longing to ascend, longing to ascend, longing to ascend, longing to ascend. As we rise, we rise, we rise.
Woo! All right, you guys, welcome to the Madison Area Music Awards Red Carpet Interview. My name is LaBamba. I'm only on 3 glasses of wine, so I'm not going to make a total spectacle of this quite yet. Welcome, welcome. Thank you. It's great seeing you guys. How's everybody doing?
Well, it's the mamas. We're here to party. We're feeling good, so we're doing fantastic tonight.
Everybody, welcome Sunspot, right?
Thank you.
So, yeah, you guys, yay. This is where you get all the fake like applauses. Woo, woo, woo.
Hey, if the Brewers and the Packers can do it, we can do it too, right?
There you go.
That's right.
That is
Fake
correct.
applause.
That's
yeah.
right. We're used to playing without any crowds, so this isn't weird for us at all. Like, that's just the way it goes.
Thank you guys once again for being here this year. You guys have been around for quite a while, and you guys are veterans of the Madison Area Music Awards. You guys won back in, what was it, 2009, right? Was that your first Mama?
Actually, I think the first Mama Awards, the Madison Area Music Association Awards, we won for Best Rock Album, for Album Loser of the Year, and that was back in 2004.
Right. Okay. So you guys are definite veterans. Definite veterans.
Good thing we were 13 at the time, right?
Yes, we had just it was our first album, actually it was our second album, but it was our first through a label, and we were 13 and a half years old around. And so now 17 years later, finally hitting 30 years old, it really is exciting because I feel like the mamas have been part of my life for forever.
Real quick, I want all of you guys to do a 15 to 30 second message to your fans to get through 2020 and what we can quick expect from you guys as a band or just as humans. Just real quick, Ben, I'll start with you. What you got for your fans?
The Mamas is a great cause to give to. We put instruments in kids' hands. Sunspot's going to keep writing music. Check in with us every Thursdays at 7:30 on Facebook.
Thank you so much for being there for us through this. It's been really hard for us, and we know it's been hard for you, but we are here for you, and we're going to keep writing music. We're going to keep recording and making videos and posting live, and we haven't gone anywhere. We just can't wait till the day when we can all celebrate and party together live in person. But till then, we're here for you, and thank you for being here for us.
Number one, I just want to thank everybody who voted for us in the Mamas. You are the coolest people in Madison and Wisconsin and around the world when you did it. If you didn't vote for us, well, okay, you're not out of my cool book yet because you also voted to participate in the Madison Area Music Awards, and the Madison Area Music Association really does awesome things for the community and the music community, and we can't support it enough. Award shows are what award shows are, right? But when you're supporting the instruments and you're supporting the kids, that's something we can put ourselves behind. Now, in October, we're going to have a brand new video, a brand new song for everybody. We're going to be doing a show at Old Brick Park on Halloween night, socially distanced, so everybody can stay safe in their own little silos and have a good time.
I want to thank you guys for rocking so hard in every aspect and for so long, and giving Madison, Wisconsin the rock and roll kick-ass artist that they deserve, which is Sunspot. I really hope to see you guys live again in 2021. Touch you guys, hug you guys, literally drink your booze out of your glass.
That sounds fair. That's fair enough.
Thank you, and we love you too, by the way.
We have another fantastic guest on our red carpet for tonight's show. I am pleased to introduce one of this year's fantastic nominees, Mr. Sam Ness. Sam, welcome to the red carpet.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm honored.
Thank you, Sam. And now I know that this year for the Mamas, you are nominated in a couple different categories. Why don't you tell people a little bit about that?
Yeah, definitely. There is the male vocalist of the year, the artist of the year, the cover song of the year, video of the year. There's a couple other ones on there, and I'm so honored. Last year I was in the running for male vocalist and album, and this year I just feel like I'm getting so much love from everyone. So it's been fantastic.
When you heard yourself that you were nominated for just a whole collection of awards, what was that feeling like for you to be nominated for all these awards?
Just really blown away. I haven't been in the Madison scene for as long as so many of these people that I really look up to. So many of them that I remember the first time going to the Mamas, and I was like, oh, hey, they're here and they're here. It's really cool to see so many names that I recognize from seeing Facebook events or going to shows or whatever. And now to be considered for some of these, it's amazing. I feel like it's surreal.
Regardless of who takes home the trophies tonight, just the recognition alone for all of your hard work, I'm sure that's something that people can certainly reach out to do so. And if they want to do that, Sam, a quick shout out, how can they go ahead and reach out to you if they want to hear more of your music?
Yeah, my website is www.samness.us, and that has a bunch of new videos and has my upcoming shows, has some merch stuff, and you can hear the music and all kinds of stuff on there.
Perfect. And the song of the year that you were nominated for, the performance of the year, which one was that?
Yeah, so there is the cover song, which is a cover of Bonnie Raitt's I Can't Make You Love Me. And the other tune is Ashton Lane, a song off my album Lullabies and Fairy Tales.
Well, it's a fantastic album, Sam. I've heard it myself, and I've seen you do many different live performances, and we're honored to have you do a performance for us here on the red carpet. What are you going to do for us now?
I'll play a song for you called Muddy Feet. It's a song off my new album called Down the Road that I just released, it seems like just a minute ago in March, but time has, lost its meaning to most of us here. It's a song about a dream that I had. There, it's coming through. There's a memory I dreamt I had when my mind wanders down overgrown paths. When I lay down to sleep at night, I found a rhythm to the static inside my mind, and I see her there, she smiles at me. Messy hair and muddy feet, eyes so blue, it takes your breath away. They shine so bright on this rainy day. A simple tin roof over a screened-in porch. The rain smells good, so we don't close the doors. Some people lose the light when the sunshine fades, but I see no darkness on this rainy day, 'cause I see her there, she smiles at me. Messy hair and muddy feet, eyes so blue, it takes your breath away. Shine so bright on this rainy day.
And I see that she smiles at me, messy hair and muddy feet. I see that she smiles at me, messy hair and muddy feet. I see that she smiles at me, messy hair and muddy feet. I see that she smiles at me, messy hair, muddy feet. I see that she smiles at me, messy hair and muddy feet. I see that she smiles at me, messy hair, muddy feet.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sam Ness, this year's 2020 Mama's multi-category nominee. Sam, we can't thank you enough for joining us here tonight on the red carpet, and we certainly want to wish you the best of luck tonight in the award ceremony.
Thanks so much for having me on, Tommy. Really appreciate it.
Oh my goodness. Welcome here to the 17th annual, but first virtual pre-show, red carpet pre-show event to the Madison Area Music Association Awards. I am so happy to have Lo Marie. Hey, Lo.
Hey, Coop, how's it going? Oh, I got the tip of the hat and everything.
The tip of the hat there. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is different, right? Because you've been at the Mamas a number of years, haven't you?
I have been, yeah.
Well, first of all, you're honored this year with, I think, 8 category nominations. Are you still at the 8 after the final 4?
I think I'm down to 6. I think I'm in 6.
I think I'm down to 6. Okay. I read you aspired to be an opera singer.
When I went to college, I thought I was going to be an opera singer. And I got into the program, got about 2 years through, and realized that, all my free time was spent writing songs or going to the jazz band concert or going to like popular music concerts in the city. And I really wasn't spending my time looking at, these beautiful classical works that I was there to study. And so it just kind of dawned on me like, hey, you got close to the mark of what you thought you wanted to do, but not quite. And it was so freeing to become a songwriter and have that sort of self-expression.
You got a new album coming soon?
We do have a new album coming. It's just like Le Rêve. It's going to be released as singles, but there's 10 of them this time. And I just can't wait. I feel like, Le Rêve was a celebration of freedom of creativity. Mm-hmm. And it really, it did all the things you're talking about, where it encouraged people to be able to think outside the box. But this album is a little bit more straightforward. There's definitely a song about the gender wage gap, and there's a song about gatekeepers. So like trying to achieve a goal and having someone in your way and overcoming roadblocks and things. And so it's a little bit more direct in its messaging. And I kind of love that. Le Rêve was beautiful in its artistry. And this one's a little bit more in your face.
Okay.
A little bit more rock and roll, a little bit more funk groove. Yeah.
I can't wait to hear it. Last question here. Do you think that you helped increase Cracker Jack sales with your
Oh,
song.
absolutely, absolutely.
I
You know,
give
I don't
you my Cracker Jack prize. What was the name of that song? All in Love, right? That's number one.
all the love.
All-
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know if we can keep an entire baseball stadium of people eating Cracker Jacks, but I did my darndest to sell their product for them.
I know. I was like, I want some Cracker Jacks. I don't know.
Just a volume of them that we had to bring to the album release show.
Oh my gosh. Now, folks can listen to your album Le Rêve on your lovely website. What a lovely website. Can you just recite what that website is for us?
Yes, it's lomarimusic.com, lomarimusic.com.
Oh my God, lovely website, wonderful history. It talks about that going from 7 to 8 to 15, then to Vanderbilt and doing your experience out in Nashville, like wonderful story. And I really thank you for taking the time to be here for our first virtual red carpet event for the Mama Awards. And I wish you the best of luck. Yeah, I think you're gonna win, if not all, but at least all minus one of those. Yeah.
I'm telling you, the people that I'm up against in these categories are formidable. They're exceptional, and I'm happy to be amongst them.
Hang on to the world as it spins around. Just don't let the spell get you down. Things are moving fast. Hold on tight, and you will last. Keep your self-respect, your human pride. Get yourself in gear. Keep your stride. Never mind your fears. Brighter days will soon be here. Take it from me, someday we'll all be free. and sing your greatest song. And you'll keep going, going on. Oh, take it from me someday. Well, I'll be free. Just wait and see. Take it from me someday. We will all be free. It won't take long, no. Take it from me someday. Well, someday we will all be free.
Jimmy, welcome to the red carpet.
Tommy, it's great to see you, man. And
thank you.
Happy Mamas.
Thank you. Welcome to the red carpet, and we are certainly glad to have you on with us. So, Jimmy, and we know that you are no stranger to the red carpet and to the Mamas, but give people a little idea. This is the 2020 Mamas. How many have you been a part of, as far as your recollection? Take us back.
We first got involved with EDub, Rocker, the days when MaxSync Radio was on the internet, and we did live broadcasts on the red carpet. We were broadcasting live on MaxSync Radio. We got to interview all the artists. That particular year, I got to interview Clyde Stubblefield on the red carpet, which was a great honor. I really cherish that memory. So, and over the years, that's what we've kind of done, just kind of hang out on the red carpet and just try to, make it fun, create a little hype for the Mamas as they deserve, and, enjoy the show.
You and Rocker, over the last, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, month or so, have on your radio show, have highlighted some of the local artists that are a part of this year's Mama. Tell people a little bit about that.
Yeah, well, first of all, MaxSync Radio, we've been on Devil Radio 92.7 FM here in Madison for the last year and a half, actually. And recently for the Mamas, we've had several artists on who has been up for nominations. We really focus on bands coming out with new music. We love the CD premieres and, getting the artists on to share their new music. So that's every Saturday night, 6 to 9 p.m. on 92.7 FM.
One of the highlights of your radio career and the things that you've always been bringing to the Mamas is, of course, Clyde Stubblefield, something that you had done previously. Are there any others, as we kind of highlight the looking back as far as the collection of some of the artists, not only from back then, but we're going to be moving forward to, that you can look forward to, or people might keep their eye out as far as either the past or future that they should be looking forward to as we highlight kind of some of the red carpet events for the Mamas this year?
This year, there's been so many artists that have done wonderful virtual shows and have released a bunch of music virtually, like on Zoom, the virtual red carpet, you get the virtual shows. One that stands out in my mind is Dana Perry. She released a single earlier in the year during the lockdown, All Come Out of This. It was done with a handful of people. I know Sam Ness was involved, and forgive me, people, we're just not recalling names right off the top of my head, but it was like 10 people involved in the song, and everybody put their parts together. They all mixed it together. I think Audrey at Audio for the Arts produced it, put it all together, and there's a video for that on YouTube. That's one of my personal things, or personal pieces of music that have come out of the lockdown. But there's been so much more. There's so many other artists out there that are rocking it.
Jimmy K with us here on the red carpet for the 2020 Mamas. So, Jimmy, because people love the local music scene, if they want to do that on a regular basis and they want to check out the show that you and Rocker do, what's the best way for them to do that on a regular basis?
Well, follow us on Facebook. That's the number one thing. Just search for Max Inc. Radio on Facebook. You can friend me on Facebook, Jimmy K, or you can friend Rocker. And then the most important message to the artist: keep creating the beautiful music, so it gives me something to do. Also, send us your music. We want to play as much new local music. Pair that with some older stuff and some of the classics. And we want to be informational about the song. We want to tell you something about the song or something about the artist that we're putting on the air for them. We love doing the interviews. And of course, hopefully once we get back to somewhat normalcy, we do some live music on the radio.
Absolutely. So you heard it there. Hit those guys up, Jimmy K and of course Rocker. Hit them up for their radio show. They would love to have you on their show. And as always, they are always supporting the Mamas. And we can't thank you enough for joining us on the red carpet tonight, Jimmy.
Tommy, thank you so much. Thank you to the Mamas. Much love to the Mamas from Max Inc. Anything we could do to support themamas.org.
I have been doing this now for 5 years, and it seems like every single year you guys are nominated for a million things, win a million things. That's got to keep you guys going. Madison and the whole area loves you guys so much. Your videos. I mean, you guys got to stop making such depressing videos, man. I was crying. That one in the hospital bed, sweet Jesus. I mean, are we going to make any new videos for 2021 that's not going to make people cry and stuff? I mean, what's going on?
Well, I mean, you could check out Coffee for Two. That's not that's not a depressing video.
That's true.
Right.
That's one that we released back, was that March? I think it was right before our last show that we played. And it's like all sock puppets. So it's not depressing at all.
Why don't you guys give us a quick little brief history about you guys, how long you guys have been together, etc. Thank you.
Sure.
Together as this band, we've been together 9 years this fall.
Longer than most marriages, yes.
It did last longer than my first marriage.
I was married for 4 months once. That was cute.
That's cute. That's good.
Super cute.
It was just like a side project. Like a
Okay, but so 9 years, but tell me all about you guys' music. Just describe yourselves.
I think the easiest thing that we typically go with, I mean, there's Americana, there's folk. We just sort of go folk rock as our genre. That seems to be the easiest because we can fit in some of those kind of more acoustic-y kind of things, a coffee house type thing, but we also are very comfortable rocking out a little bit if we have to turn things up. So our album all our albums sort of reflect that. They all have kind of these little tinges of rock and pop and sort of country or old country, and Americana is sort of the umbrella of everything. But lots of harmonies and toe tappers and some songs about death and some songs about hope and some
Californian
coffee. So yeah.
Well, that sounds amazeballs. I'm super proud of you guys. What a full day at work. I'm like, and I can't feel my face, and this interview's still going, and I love you guys. But so the thing I want to take away from this interview, and the last kind of thing I want to leave you guys with, is not only fan appreciation, but with that fan appreciation comes a lot of questions as to where you guys go from here. Are we going to expect you guys to come full force? What's coming for us as fans for 2021?
I think we'll release something next year for sure. Like what it is or how it is, I don't know. It might have to be an online thing. Hopefully we can get a show. It will be our 10-year anniversary next year with the band, and I would love to do something with that, some sort of event, and hopefully it can be in person with our fans and friends and other musicians. But if that's not allowed or able to be done safely, then we pivot to something else and maybe we do something online, which is still kind of cool because you've got the comment section, and that's always been a really fun thing with these live shows online, is that people are still there, they're commenting, and you're chatting back and forth with people. So it's not like a total one-way street thing. It's not being in person with people, but people are on their own computers and you're still chatting with them. And so it's still a really cool way to connect in this time. So maybe it'll be that, I guess. There'll be videos. I'm sure there'll be songs. We're going to do something for sure. It's just a matter of how can that be done and how do we do it?
Yeah, we're definitely we're keep on going. We're not going to let COVID or the quarantine stop us as a band by any means. So we're just going to keep on going, keep on writing, and as long as we can. As long as Eric keeps on writing music, I'll be playing bass with him. So.
Well, I love you guys so much. We are going to stay with COVID strong. You see what I said? Yeah, with COVID strong.
Trademark.
Well, I hope that I keep doing this for as long as they'll have me. And I hope that you guys continue to be part of the Mamas like you guys have been every year. And I'm sure you guys will keep winning all the awards because you guys deserve it. You guys are not only talented, but you're super eloquent in your belief systems. And I thank you for taking the time for talking to me and always being part of the red carpet. You guys, I love you and I wish you all the health and sanity for the rest of 2020. And mwah, mwah, mwah. I'll see you guys real soon. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Bye. Ciao.
Bye.
Like a whetstone down by the river, waiting for a careless foot to be under. Could be the last step I ever take. Grabbed by the curtain, swept away. And even if I make it across the line, who will greet me on the other side? Baby, you're dreaming, baby, you're crazy. Cold blood killer with a shiny blade. Oh, life's a game I can't afford to lose. Giving in this search for a concrete bed to hold on to. Someday I'll pack my bones, drag them on home to you. Drag them on home to you. Only writers know when the story ends. The rest of us should count our friends and love like our backs against the wall. Maybe tomorrow the curtain call. See, I'm all caught up in the day-to-day. I chose to pack them on today. Life like death, both happy and sad. Not all good, not that bad. Oh, life's a game I can't afford to lose. Giving in his search for a concrete bed to hold on to. Someday I'll pack my bones, drag them on home to you. Drag them on home to you. Even if I make it across the line, who will greet me on the other side? On the other side.
Mama Red Carpet 2020. It is the red carpet, and on us for the red carpet is a fantastic guest I've known a long, long time, and a man I am pleased to have with us on the red carpet for this year's fantastic event. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Todd Osborne. Todd, welcome to the red carpet.
Thanks, Tommy. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for having me here today.
Of course, Todd. And before we begin with your longtime connection with everything that you have been doing personally with the Mamas, you yourself obviously have a musical background, but also a longtime background in the local Madison music scene. Is that correct? Share a little of that.
I moved to Madison in 2010, so it's been a little over 10 years. The first year I was here, I had not played in a couple of years. I'm a bass guitarist, and I just wanted to get back into playing again, so I just kind of started getting out and trying to meet as many people as I could. Got a bass coach because I was kind of hacking at the time too, so really wanted to get elevated, and I started spending more time around with people better than me, and that's the way you do it. You start off with one group and you go, I'm feeling like I'm plateauing now. It's like, find people better than you now. Oh man, you're awesome. Can I play with you? Oh, that'd be great. I'm sorry I suck. But over the years, just kind of wound my way through the mud here in Madison. There's so many great, musicians in this town. Obviously, everybody knows that. There's a lot of different, I think, subsects of musicians too. You got your indie scene, and you got your cover band scene. I did a lot of that work, a lot of festivals, a lot of tents, a lot of beer tents. But overall, everybody I've come in contact with, for the most part, has just been absolutely wonderful. And I've grown so much just from working with everybody I've worked with over the last 10 years. It's been fantastic.
It really has, and just as you're saying there, from the different genres of music, the local Madison musicians, they really network and they use that to grow, and then they kind of branch out and they have opportunities to do things, which was one of the reasons why we wanted to get you on this year's red carpet, because you, for a long time now, have always supported the Mamas and the local music scene, particularly with one specific event that you host every year. Tell people a little bit about that.
So my wife, Kiri, and I took over the Madison Area Music Association finalist announcement party just this past year. This was our first year putting it on. Roy Elkins and Rick Tveit had come to us, and Beth Killey had come to us last fall, I believe, and because we'd been kind of chumming around with them for a little bit and trying to, volunteering here and there for the Between the Waves conference and, some other Mama events. So they came to us, and it was mainly Rick and Roy who sat us down and said, so we really like you guys, and would you be interested in maybe perhaps taking over producing? I know you guys do events, you've got a radio background, and maybe you might want to take over the finalist announcement party, huh? And of course, flattery will get you everywhere with people like us that like to get involved and jump in and do stuff that we know how to do. So we did, and that's kind of how that unfolded. And so we kind of were given the free rein to kind of look at the past and how the event had gone off in the past, typically at the Brink Lounge over on East Wash, and kind of add our own unique kind of mark on the event itself. So we kind of pulled from both my wife and I come from a extensive radio background, and so we kind of pulled from our radio promotions experience and marketing and all that stuff, and started interjecting some radio type things into the overall plan. And we were so excited to put this thing on. We had everything right down to the week before, ready to pull the trigger, and then COVID. What?
Yep,
oh,
yep,
come
yep,
on,
COVID,
man.
yep.
Now we got to plan a new party and do it virtually. We learned a lot about online auctions, and ended up executing that thing on I think it was July 20th, and kind of went right in line with some of the higher years as far as what we took in for donations, and we ended up clearing $1,500. So $1,500 going to area organizations to buy instruments for kids, sound systems for community centers, that kind of thing. And then one thing about the Mamas the Madison Area Music Association itself that I'm very, very attached to is the fact that we do focus on getting those instruments into the hands of kids that can't otherwise afford them or don't have access to them. You never know who's missing out on an instrument who might have some, genius built in, and all it needs to come out and flourish is to have a little encouragement and an actual instrument to put their hands onto. So
Perfect. And if people next year want to get involved or reach out to you and want to get their hands on some of those auction items, what's the best way to stay in touch with everything you're doing with the mamas there?
you can contact any of us through the Mama Facebook page. That's probably the easiest way to contact any of us right now.
Thank you very much for joining us tonight, Todd. We can't thank you enough for taking time out of your schedule. Enjoy tonight, Mamas, ladies and gentlemen. Todd Osborne on the Mama's red carpet. Thank you, Todd.
You're all right, man. Tommy, thank you.
Hello, everybody. My name's Lucky Vita, and I'll be singing a song I wrote called I Don't Stop. Never give up on your dreams, kids. I can't keep on holding on to a daydream. I can't keep on holding on for you. You don't even know where you're going. You don't even know what you wanna do. Boy, I feel something for you, but I won't lose myself in the deep. I don't stop, I don't stop. I don't stop, I don't stop. I don't stop, I don't stop living the dream, the dream. I don't stop, I don't stop. I don't stop, I don't stop. I don't stop, I don't stop living the dream, the dream. You can't keep on treating me like I'm nothing. You can't keep on hiding me from the truth. You don't even know what you're doing. You don't even know what it'll take from you. Boy, I feel something for you, but I won't lose myself in the deep. I don't stop, I don't stop. I don't stop, I don't stop. I don't stop, I don't stop living the dream, the dream. I don't stop, I don't stop. I don't stop, I don't stop. I don't stop, I don't stop. The dream. And sometimes you get into situations where maybe a friend that you had who you thought was your friend really wasn't. And you have to carry on. And you have to do that dream without them. But dreams don't die. Dreams don't die. Dreams don't die. Dreams don't die like you and I. Dreams don't die. Dreams don't die. Dreams don't die like you and I. Don't stop, I don't stop. I don't stop, I don't stop. I don't stop, I don't stop living the dream, the dream. I don't stop, I don't stop. I don't stop, I don't stop. I don't stop, don't stop living the dream, the dream.
What are you nominated for this year on the Mamas?
Music Fan of the Year and Max Inc. Radio and Maximum Inc. And my partner Jimmy K is also up for DJ Media Personality. And I guess we'll see what happens. It's going to be a lot of fun.
We're going to keep our fingers crossed for you and for Jimmy K, because as you bring this local music forward on your show, that's something that you guys have been doing over the last couple weeks, highlighting some of the great local artists here at the Mamas that we're highlighting with the Mamas Red Carpet. Tell people a little bit about that.
Well, for a couple of weeks, promoting right up to the point of the last day of voting is what it was. We were doing shows and we were highlighting all of the music artists and their MP3s and songs that they were nominated for. And we were just highlighting their music because that's what we like to do, is highlight local music. And we like to premiere brand new music. We like to play throwbacks from bands that aren't even around anymore. And we keep recent music that's been recently released in our music lineup every week. So it's all music all the time. And of course, that's on Max Inc. with Devil Radio on 92.7 FM in Madison.
Looking back on all your Mama special events, was there one that you could just remember was so special for both you and Jimmy, or anything along those lines?
Boy, I think that what I could say is that it's been a lot of fun doing all the presenting over the years. I presented as early as back in the old Barrymore shows when the Gomers used to play live as the band in the pit. And, you know, some of those experiences have been a lot of fun. One time I gave away an award with Martin Atkins, and we've done some skits. It's always been a lot of fun and humor and comedy and doing the show. So we really miss kind of presenting the awards this year and doing a little skit, having a little fun, being backstage, seeing all the people at the show. But we'll be watching it virtually this year, and it'll be a lot of fun. But, you know, I heard there's no envelopes, and
it's just not the same, is it?
I need an envelope.
Thank you for joining us tonight on the Wonderful Mamas event.
Thank you, Tommy. I appreciate it.
So, Shondell Marks, you are first a 12-time Mama Award winner, right? 12 times, maybe more?
Right around 12. Let's go with a dozen.
Gosh, so you've got a lot of these things just around the house, huh? And which is amazing. And you're a Wisconsin native. And so with the Mama Awards, you know, we honor and support all of our local musicians. And so for this year's Mama Awards, you have, tell me about your nominations this year.
So my personal nominations, I have 3. Last year, at the end of the year, I very quietly dropped a digital release of an album entitled Keys to Unlock Your Dreams. And it is an instrumental piano album. So it's great for studying, for sleeping, for getting in the zone, for chilling out. Beth Killey invited me to her studio, and we just had a really enjoyable time putting this together. So Unique Album of the Year, Keys to Unlock Your Dreams is one of my nominations. And then 2 songs on the album, Hush is up for Unique Song of the Year, and Solace, which is up for Alternative Song of the Year.
Shondell, you're an amazing musician. You got to know this, right? A wonderful keys player and a voice like no other, right? I mean, you grew up around music, and I read that you learned how to harmonize in the backseat of your with your mom in the backseat of the Ford Escort.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah.
Ford Escort, 1985.
Wow. And so just a little in the backseat. That's how it happened.
That's how it happened. My mom taught me. You got it.
So you had your first album in 2005, putting together your first recording album of a collection of songs. What was that like, and what was it about?
Well, overall, this album It was about a lot of different things. There were a few songs on the album that I wrote about coping with my father's death in 1999. He passed away. He died by suicide, and that was, of course, confusing and devastating to our whole family. So I turned to music to help me understand that and to grieve and to talk to him. So a few of the songs on my Remnants of Crazy album are about my dad's death, and other ones are also just about like standing up for yourself and what you need to do.
Wow.
Which has been a theme throughout my original music writing.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm excited to explore that album. Thank you for sharing, what it meant to you for sure. And music always has a more in-depth, meaning and to the creator of that art. So thank you for sharing that. And so
Thanks
you
for
had,
asking.
oh, absolutely. So I can't wait to hear more music from you. Um, do you have any live performances happening soon?
Yes, Gin Chuck and the Bottle Rockets will be playing in Baraboo at Balanced Rock. And I believe that's on October 17th. You kind of put me on the spot, but it's a
That's fine.
Saturday.
No, what's your website?
My website is shondelmarksmusic.com.
Shondell Marks Music. It's a lovely website as well. Very full.
Very full. A lot of information there.
It's got everything on there. It's good. I like
And
it.
you've done your research, I can tell.
I tried. At least 5 minutes ago, I did my best.
Fellow procrastinator.
Exactly. But I do a whole lot though. In like 5 minutes, I will get her done for sure. Like hard.
I believe you.
Shondell, cheers to you. Good
Thank
luck with
you.
your nominations. Enjoy the award show.
Thank you. Thank you for all your work that you're doing with the red carpet show. Fantastic.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. The waiting room is filled here. You know what I'm saying? But we're trying to do our best to give the music lovers everything that they want. We love Shondell Marks, and here she is, and here she was. Shondell, you have a great, great evening, all right? And we'll talk soon.
Thank you. All right. You too, Cooper.
Okay.
Bye.
There is a warrior, dragon woman, beautiful crimson down my throat. She's looking for fire, that critical fire.
She sits in my belly, bathing in acid, beautiful crimson. But she's lost her fire. She's looking for fire, that critical fire.